So for multiplication, we're going to start with times 0. That means we have 0 groups of whatever number we're multiplying by 0. So in this case, here's our group, and we have nothing in there because we have 0 groups of 8. So there's nothing in there. Anything times 0 equals 0. So you could have 1,000 times 0. It's still 0 groups of 1,000, which means 0. So anything times 0 equals 0. Anything times 1 equals itself. So if I have 8 times 1, it means I have one group of 8. So if I had a group here of marbles, there would be just one group of 8 marbles. So we don't want to have to always do that, right? 4 times 1, we don't want to have to make one group of 4. So we have a strategy, and here's the strategy. Anything times 1 equals itself. So if you had 8 times 1, it equals 8. 4 times 1 equals 4. And 10 times 1 means one group of 10. So that's 10. Anything times 2, we have two groups of something. That's what 8 times 2 means, or 6 times 2. It means we have two groups of 8. So in this case, we would have two groups of 8. It's the same as 8 plus 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 7 times 2 is the same as 7 plus 7. It equals 14. And 6 times 2 is the same as 6 plus 6. Times 10 is another strategy. So our strategy for times 10, it's pretty cool. Anything that you're multiplying by 10, you're going to put in the answer. So in this case, I'm multiplying a 5 by a 10. So I'm going to put the 5 in my answer, and then I'm going to add a 0 to the back. So 5 times 10 is 50. 4 times 10, we take this number, we put it in the answer, and then we put a 0 in the back. It's 40. 9 times 10, we put a 9, and then we put a 0 at the back. It's 90. Times 11 is a pretty cool strategy. So anything times 11, it only works for 2 times 11, 3 times 11, 4 times 11, 5 times 11, 6 times 11, 7 times 11, 8 times 11, and 9 times 11. But it's a pretty cool strategy. So here it is. We just write this number 2 times, and that's our answer. So 2 times 11 is 22. 3 times 11 is 33. 4 times 11 is 44. 5 times 11 is 55. 6 times 11 is 66. 7 times 11 is 77. 8 times 11 is 88. And 9 times 11 is 99. So those are what we're going to